Hello YouTubes, welcome to Test It Tuesday. On this week's video, we are going to make our own exhaust header gasket and save a small fortune in the process, hopefully. This is the exhaust downpipe I made for my 13B rotary turbo engine. So I thought, I need to order up a gasket for it. The gasket costs nearly $100, which is absolutely ridiculous. Looks like this. I'm not a big fan of those metal crush gaskets, so instead, to save money and also to get a gasket that I really want, I'm going to try this. This is Mr. Gasket. What's it called? Mr. Gasket 5960 Ultra Seal Exhaust Gasket. And as you can see, I could make about 4 of these gaskets. This cost $40, link in the description below if you want it and if it works. So we're going to give it a shot, but I'll need to figure out what I'm going to use to cut this out because I want it as precise as possible because I'm a perfectionist, you know. Hey, let's see what tools we need for this. First thing I need to do, I need to make a paper template to fit this. Like that. I already made this for the flange itself. So we'll trace this template onto the exhaust material and then figure out how we're going to cut it. Apparently you could use one of these, but I don't imagine it's going to be easy to cut with this, and obviously going round corners it's going to be a bit tougher. I think I've got a better idea. In the interest of science, let's try this first. I'll just try cutting a little corner off. Now the problem is, it does have a metal, it's like a metal and Kevlar wafer or something. So it's going to be pretty tough. So that's not the best idea. So instead, I'm going to use my jigsaw. Let's try the same experiment with the jigsaw. A little bit rough actually, probably because it was flapping about, so I need to make sure this stays really flat while I'm cutting. Another option of course would be to use snaps, metal shears. Oh, that works really well. Interesting. I wonder if I can use it like scissors and cut round corners or curves. Right, let's trace out our template. Probably drill a hole in this section first and then cut round there. That's got the best, cleanest cut, so I will try cutting that first, and then if I can't get it in the inside, I'll just use the jigsaw for the inside and maybe use this for the outside. Anyway, enough waffle. Let's get it done. As you can see, metal shears work best. I will go around the edge just with a little file just to smooth it all off, especially in the inside because it's kind of mushroomed on the inside, so I need to make sure that's flat, otherwise the gasket's not doing what it's supposed to do. Metal shears good, jigsaw bad, blade useless. But these metal shears, you can see they're a specific shape. The other ones I was using, same shape, but didn't work as well. Slightly different cutting angle on these ones. They didn't work. These ones were great. So you could probably use just a pair of, wire cutters, strong wire cutters to get precise, to be honest. I'm overcomplicating it. Let's see if it fits. Full disclosure, I may have destroyed this gasket. Doesn't like to be filed. When you start filing it, it separates the layers. And as you can see, the top layer of this is falling off, top layer of that's falling off. So you kind of have to cut it right first time. So I did another one, and this time I don't have any damage to it. I used a sanding disc just to take away the metal mushrooming that was caused at one side. The rest of it's reasonably flat, and it will crush down anyway. Let's make sure it fits this time. Spoiler, it does. I've tested it. Gasket on there. I think I'll trim the inside just a few mil. It's not quite as wide as the exhaust hole, so that needs a wee trim. Probably end up making another one. Right, and the downpipe sandwiched nicely. Nuts. Oh, you get the idea. And hopefully we will have a perfect airtight seal. Well, I'm not going to know that until I get this engine up and running, but it looks pretty good to me. Yep, I think that'll work just fine. Well, I hope it does. So yeah, I destroyed a corner of it, but I've still got enough room for another 3 gaskets if I want to keep on making mistakes. And it's still half the price of just one regular gasket, so hopefully it will hold the gases in. If you're interested, link below. I think it's worth it. You just got to be careful, take your time, do it right. See you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.